Naruto, 10 anime characters Itachi would be friends with. Itachi Uchiha isn't often seen making friends, but he's still capable of friendships. What if he could meet characters from other anime series? The Naruto series teaches many vital life lessons for young viewers, such as the power of friendship and the value of hard work and faith in oneself. Naturally, many Naruto heroes make friends and fight hard for the sake of those cherished friends. Even Itachi Uchiha had a few friends and many admirers of his own, including Shisui Uchiha. For the most part, Itachi's character arc was defined by his mission to slaughter the Uchihas, his membership in the Akatsuki, and his tragically touching relationship with his little brother, Sasuke. But Itachi was never evil. In fact, he had a warm heart, and given the chance, he would make more than a few friends in the wider anime world. 10. Yuryu Ishida and Itachi have similar personalities. Bleach. Itachi is, at heart, a helpful and compassionate person who was renowned for his talent, discipline, and loyalty. Under ideal circumstances, he could attract many more friends with these qualities. One such friend is Yuryu Ishida, a Quincy archer who also has some family drama going on. Yuryu never slaughtered his family, but he and his father Ryukin were bitterly divided about the future of the Quincy tribe, and Yuryu is determined to live up to the tribe's legacy. He is also a smart, loyal, and disciplined person who will always do what's right. And Itachi can appreciate that. 9. Itsuka Kendo is a big sister type My Hero Academia. Itsuka Kendo is the class rep in U.A's Class 1B, and she takes that role seriously. In fact, she has the perfect personality for the job. Being a kind but stern big sister type who can handle troublemakers with ease. It's unknown if she actually has any younger siblings, though. If Itsuka and Itachi crossed paths, they would definitely respect each other's commitment to their respective causes, and Itsuka would be delighted to see what a caring and doting big brother Itachi was to Sasuke. Itachi, in return, would recognize Itsuka's potential as a pro-hero and give her a few encouraging words. 8. Itachi Riza Hawkeye would have a respectful friendship. Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood. Even if Itachi and Lieutenant Riza Hawkeye didn't become the best of friends, they would at least have a polite and professional friendship if they were on a mission together or ended up in the same platoon. Riza Hawkeye is a stern big sister type, but she does have a soft side. Itachi knows a professional and he sees one, and he could relate to Riza's conflicted heart. She favors peace and friendship over war. But she also knows her duty and sniped many people during the Ishval Civil War. That weighs heavily on her, but it won't break her. 7. Itachi can relate to Yuki Soma, Two Fruits Basket. Itachi would easily befriend anime characters who have a similar personality and/or a backstory, and that includes Yuki Soma, one of the major characters of Fruits Basket. Like Itachi, Yuki comes from a family with great prestige but also serious baggage. Yuki is something of a star among the Somas, and a lot is expected of him. Itachi knows what that feels like, and Yuki often has to decide between what his family wants, and what his gentle heart wants instead. That, and his mature and balanced personality, would make him a fine friend for Itachi. 6. Misaki Aizawa takes on many burdens. Maid-sama. It's true that Misaki Aizawa has a hotter temper than Itachi does, but, aside from that, the two of them have a few basic things in common. And they would have a great deal of mutual respect. If Itachi somehow ended up at Saika High, he would become Misaki's ally and friend before long. Misaki is a highly responsible and proactive person who always wants what's best for others, especially her family and the other girls at Saika High, but ultimately, she can be anyone's friend if they can see eye to eye with her. Itachi Uchiha certainly could. 5. Asami Sato works hard for others. The Legend of Korra. Asami Sato is the daughter of Hiroshi Sato, founder of Future Industries. After Hiroshi's defeat, Asami became Future Industries' new CEO. As well as being a loyal and responsible member of Korra's Avatar team. She has a lot on her plate, but she'll never complain about any of it. Itachi would deeply admire that and relate to it on some level. And he'd approve of how hard Asami works for the sake of others, from her customers to her teammates to anyone else who needs her. Asami would also recognize Itachi as a kind-hearted person who was burdened with grim responsibility. 4. Itachi would admire Akitaru Obi's dedication. Fire Force. Most fire soldiers are too eccentric or goofy for Itachi's taste, such as the rambunctious Tamaki Kotatsu or the LARPing Arthur Boyle. But Captain Akitaru Obi is different. He doesn't even have an ignition ability, but he is an exemplary leader who cares deeply for both his duty and the lives of his subordinates. Itachi, who has ANBU experience, would be drawn to a skilled and compassionate leader like Akitaru and become his ally and professional friend before long. Akitaru is fun-loving and friendly. But he can also make difficult or painful decisions in the field of battle without hesitation. Itachi is the same. 3. Tenya Ida would be Itachi's work friend. My Hero Academia. Itsuka Kendo isn't the only trainee hero who would become polite friends with Itachi Uchiha as a fellow hero. Tenya Ida, Class 1A's rep, would befriend Itachi as well, and he would see his own big brother Tensei in Itachi. And he's not wrong to see Itachi that way. Tenya, like Itsuka and Itachi, has a good heart but wraps it up in stern discipline, a strict work ethic, and the intense desire to become a true professional and hero. If Tenya and Itachi worked at the same hero agency or in ANBU, they would definitely become work friends due to having so much common ground. 2. Itachi can relate to Benimaru the ogre. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Benimaru's personality is a bit wilder than Itachi's, and he gets worked up more easily than Itachi does. Aside from that, the two of them would get along well if they met, such as if Itachi was hired to help defend Rimuru's capital city from his many enemies. Although Benimaru isn't a ninja, he is a loyal and good-hearted fighter who will risk his life for what's right, and he takes his duty very seriously. He is also a protective big brother and would do anything to shield his little sister Shuna from harm. He and Itachi would see eye to eye on many levels. 1. Princess Yona fights hard for what's right. Yona of the Dawn. Some shoujo heroines are warriors too, and that's true of Princess Yona, who lost everything when her childhood friend Suwon turned on her and her father, the king. Yona went on the run, and she assembled a team to retake the kingdom and restore peace to the world. She carries a serious burden and bears it well. Itachi knows what it's like to suffer from bloody family affairs and to lose everything. He would also admire Yona's courage, conviction, and kindness, and gladly join her party if she hired him. They wouldn't become BFFs, but Yona would still make a good impression on Itachi. And he wouldn't forget her anytime soon.